Hello guys, I hope that you are all having a wonderful day today. Um, so today's build consists of, I don't know, random. I had an idea of like, oh, let's build a house with rooms that are made in the gallery. And I was like, or I could make a house inspired by a room in the gallery. And that didn't happen. And then I just started like freehanding it. Also, I'm sorry that the audio is terrible. It's I'm still trying to find my headphones. They're somewhere. I have no clue where they went. And I've tried using earbuds and there's delays and I I literally have no other clue of what to do besides maybe recording on my phone and transferring it to my email, but then everything just goes down in quality. Noise, everything. So that is that. Also, sorry if I'm yelling a lot. It is midnight by the time that I am recording this. So there is that. Very interesting. I almost didn't record at all. So, you know, I want to get all these recordings done as soon as possible. I've already recorded 3 videos today. Tomorrow's goal is at least 1 or 2. And then the day after is definitely gonna have to be 2. But we will see how everything pans out. Um, let's so this house I picked kind of like an odd shape. And then I was like, should I do the whole upstairs? And then I opted against it. I kind of want a patio, but then I also, if I wanted a patio, I want to do like an upstairs. So then I did a lofted patio upstairs area, which I thought was so cool. I think it's still amazing. Everything about it is really funky, really cool. I don't know. I like it a lot. So that's my 2 cents at least. Um, this build took me a very long time. I should say very long. It took me a while. But I want to say maybe an hour and a half. So there is that. Um, I'm trying to figure out what else I can. Uh, Life updates. I guess today, the day that this would be recorded, is going to be the 23rd, which means I will be getting my hair cut by then. So you guys won't see my haircut until after I'm done pre-recording. I'm not doing a big haircut. It's really just a trim. I don't like changing up my hair too much. Let me show you guys what it looks like. It's still wet because I just took a shower, but I don't know. I know the top half's dry, the bottom half's wet. I don't know why I do this to myself. It's just, it's kind of just how I am. The shape of this house though was quite lovely. Oh, let's focus on my face. Ah, there we go. So, um, So, right, talking about the build. Sorry. Um, this pool, I know it doesn't look as hard on the speed build. It was so difficult to get right because I wanted to make sure it was at least 2 blocks wide. Um, and I should have done like an actual pool around the house, but I was getting sick of using this pool. I was getting so genuinely annoyed. I was like, touch the pool. But I don't know. This house is rather expensive. It's on a 40 by 30 lot, and it is fully base game. If you guys do want to download this, anyone can download it, anyone can use it. It is a 3 bed, 3 bath house. So there's that. Man, my scalp feels good now that I took that bun out. Um, I don't know. Man, also, the day that this uploads, I will be taking a test. So hopefully, oh, you guys actually, when this uploads, I would have already taken my test. And I had an exam the day before. I am like trying to grill out as many videos as I can because this week is so busy. I have 2 exams, 2 papers, a test on a different day, another essay a different day, a presentation due another day, a math assignment due that Monday, so I have to do it over the weekend, and actually before that, because I'll be away from the house, so everything is just a mess right now. It is how it is. Um, Family's coming down, and I'm going everywhere. Everything's just everywhere. That's, I am gonna try after this to get at least some homework done. I'm not sure if I'll get all of it done, but I would appreciate doing some homework. But we will see how that is. So, are we all right? So I picked medium length walls. I decided that this was going to be a rich person's home, and medium length walls made sense to me because tall walls didn't. So I did medium length, and uh, excuse me. I wanted to do more with light fixtures, but I did this all in base game, so I couldn't. That is kind of one of the downsides. What doing base game is I am limited. Like I wanted so badly to go in and like deck these rooms out. So I think while they have the base game version, I might decorate it another way because I just I don't know. I don't know. That's alright. I will figure it out. So again, I was thinking a really grand entrance, a lot of rooms, big rooms, um, a bigger kitchen, kind of an average sized living room, and then just no dining room. I feel like that rich people would have like a really big kitchen with a lot of like seating in the kitchen, but not in the dining room. Like that there wouldn't be a lot of space in the dining room. Maybe they don't even have a dining room. I don't know. I don't know how rich people are. This is fully me just making assumptions. Oh, I don't know. This house, I wanted it to feel modern yet elegant, but also still clean cut, basically fresh, whatever you want to call it. And I think I did a pretty good job with that throughout the entire house. Excuse me. And I would have picked out different curtains if I had more packs, but I do not have a lot of options of packs at all. So there is that, which is fine. Also, I decided to do like these rounded counters. I think that it's kind of fun. I could have done like a squiggly shape. I think that would have been really nice. Really big counters would have been nice, but that is a-okay. Um, excuse me. I, I just keep yelling at y'all. Um, I did pick kind of a mix between cheaper and more expensive appliances. I It's just kind of what I was feeling. Um, I don't know, that's just kind of what was happening. The house was really nice to build, and it was really fun, honestly, especially with how much there was like to do, and I liked doing this weird half bath situation connected to one of the rooms, and then a full bath kind of next to it. I was thinking about doing a massive Jack and Jill bathroom, and then I did. I opted against it. It just kind of wasn't in what I was picturing. Um, but also I picked out these couches. I picked out a different swatch than normal, and I actually adore it. It's still a blue swatch, and I don't know, I think it's nice. I also kept those really bright blue type cabinets. I don't know, I guess this house was just meant to be blue in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. I wanted to clutter this house more, but again, I didn't have packs or anything. I find it easier to clutter when I have packs, but also I still don't do a good job of cluttering even when I have packs. I mean, just that is what path I'm given to. Like, excuse me. If I was given vampires, it's harder to clutter with vampires because their items are so bulky. But then if you were to give me, let's just say island living, although those items are bulkier, they also still have a lot of smaller items. And that's why yesterday's video, or 2 days ago actually, the tiny home video was so easy to kind of clutter everything because it's tiny living stuff. Like it isn't meant to be clutter items, and it kind of makes sense. So there is that. Um, I kind of just went around, was editing things, moving windows around or moving beds around, furniture. I was still at this point in time trying to figure out how I wanted to do the loft area that I mentioned earlier. And the loft area, I love how it came together. Um, it definitely took a bit to get there, but once I had it, I had it, and it was really fun. I love loft areas so, so much. And what I should have done was made this upper area wider. I didn't, and oh well. It is what it is, right? I absolutely adore lofted areas. I want a loft when I get my own house when I'm older. So bad. Like my house will have a loft, no doubt. Um, if I can even afford a house, though. You live in the U.S. or Canada, I've heard. Housing is crazy expensive, and that's just kind of how it is. I mean, oh well, though, right? So, but this is The Sims. We get to afford whatever we want. This house, I believe, is over 100,000 simoleons. I think that's pretty expensive. For the life of me, though, I cannot remember. Also, this house on the gallery is called Random Home. If you want to look at that. Also, if you cannot find that, just look at Wicket Fred in the gallery, and you should be able to find it fairly quickly. I do try and keep my thumbnail the same as the upload photo. That's why I don't do a ton with my thumbnail, because I don't want to block that in case you guys are looking for the house in the gallery. And I also find that doing a simple thumbnail helps me. If I had like more people to help, it would be easier, but I'm the one who's recording, editing, doing everything with the videos. So thumbnails, and most of the time thumbnails are like when I am butt tired, where I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to go to bed. Like me doing this voice recording at 12 a.m., this thumbnail is probably not going to be very good, but I do apologize for that. One of my biggest challenges with this build was trying to figure out what feels like something that's rich. What feels like something that someone who was wealthy would have in their house. I honestly couldn't tell you, even if I tried. I would probably be wrong. Excuse me. And that's alright. Can't always be right. So, anyway, I worked on just trying to clutter up this space, and I actually didn't want to make it too messy either, though, because I wanted it to be open at the same time as having stuff. Um, I did pick a glass sliding door, so these doors don't fully match everything, and I do apologize for that. That's just kind of how everything panned out. Um, I don't know why it panned out like that. It kind of did. So, I don't know. There's a cut. I think there's a couple cuts in this video though. So, there was just random stuff, or like my screen would pop down, or whatever. It was just stuff that I didn't want to keep in there. Also, this build originally was not supposed to be a speed build, so if you do see random pop-ups of my camera, that's why. Because this was not intended to be a speed build whatsoever. This was intended to be a quick um video, kind of line up the recordings, and then it just didn't happen like that. I was so tired, and I was spacing off the entire time while filming this, and that should have been my cue to go to bed. But it's okay. I will go to bed soon. Let's see. I don't know, this build was actually nice. I liked how I did the bathrooms. I love experimenting with these tiles now. I think that they are so fun, and I'm gonna continue experimenting with tiles. If you guys would let me know what's your favorite tiles in the comments, I will definitely start using them more in my builds. Or maybe even your favorite wallpapers, because I know that I tend to use that cream wallpaper with the white baseboards and headboards. I don't know, it's something that I always grew up with, so it's just something that I'm used to using. Um, that just is how it is. Also, I did 2 adult rooms and kind of like a teen slash adult room. Like you could easily have 3 adults living in here and it would be fine. Um, I don't know. This kids room, I kind of wanted to keep semi-empty because I didn't want to do like a kids room. But I don't know. I guess it was more or less a teenager's room than anything. Um, excuse me. I think there's more skill building items in this room than I have around the entire I actually think I noticed that later on, and I started adding stuff from the house. Also, this house will not have a fence because I was worried that if I put down a fence, I was going to mess up the water around the house, and I was a little bit too nervous to even attempt that. So that's just there is no fence whatsoever. Excuse me. Also, there's gonna be random long pauses in this video. That is because I was watching a video about a girl talking about having 44 siblings, and I sat there in complete bafflement. I thought I had a lot of siblings, talking about how I have 9 siblings, and then I was humbled real quick hearing the word 44 siblings. I sat there like, what? What in the world? I don't know, it's really interesting to watch to see how different people are raised, because even though like we both came from large families, we definitely have different views about large families, and I think that that's kind of cool. It definitely shows that it matters how you're raised and who you're raised by, where your views start kind of like lining up. I don't know though. Right around, no, it's not here actually. Oh, I did use that bed that has like Starry Nights bed cover, and I used the Daisy version of it. It it's so cute. I love it. It is so adorable. I kind of wish I had cats and dogs for this because I would have done maybe a cat tree at the end of the hallway, and then I just left the hallway alone. I was like, this hallway is way too skinny to have anything in it. Anything useful in it, at least. Um, so there's that. That was kind of my 2 cents, at least. Let me put this away. That's like my weak stuff. I love Listen, I love using sticky notes so much. They keep me so organized. I stick these suckers on my wall right above my desk all the time so I can keep everything in order. So like my schoolwork and stuff is at the top of the desk, and then my videos is on the desk. Um, it helps me keep everything organized. Like I now know that I have 5 videos left to record. Well, I also have an exam coming up, and some grant paperwork, and another exam coming up, and a lab that's due. Right, so I was recording. I don't know where I left off. Um, my boyfriend came into the room, and he doesn't want to be on video. So there's that. Um, I don't know where I was, so apologies. But I was doing a yellow bedroom, and I kind of love it. I love the yellow bedroom. I think it's my favorite out of all of them, out of this whole house. Oh, I actually did do something with the hallway. I put some runners. There's something in me. When I see a hallway, I have to put runners in it. My brain, like, wah, like I have to. It's almost in my blood. It makes me physically ill not to put a runner in a hallway. Um, and I think that that's about it. One moment. I will be right back again. Alright, guys, I decided to speed up this last bit of video because I am tired. It is midnight. So anyway, thank you all so much for joining me today. I really appreciate every single one of you guys watching my videos. It really motivates me to do this, and that's why I stay up until midnight, sometimes recording videos because it makes me excited to see our community grow. Anyway, if you are new here, hello. Sorry for not giving you a proper greeting until now. I hope that you liked this video, and if you stayed till now, you should definitely consider liking and subscribing. I mean, if you already made it this far, you should check out some other videos too. Maybe you'll like it. Who knows? I don't know. But anyway, thank you all so much for joining today. If you have any suggestions, maybe you want to tell me that I'm not good at modern houses and I never touch a modern house again, I will not be offended by that. I know I'm not good at modern houses. I just can't. I like traditional houses, but the thing is, I look at my YouTube tab and I see all these thumbnails of houses that are starting to look the exact same. So I have to use these modern houses to like shimmy stuff up a little bit. But that's all. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me today. Bye bye.